Hello Tiger fans, and welcome to Tiger TV.
This is Mike White with Coaches Talk. We're here today with head football coach of the Ripley High School Tigers, Coach Justin Cruz. Coach, as always, thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Well, Coach, first of all, congratulations on ending up 6-4 and having a winning season and making it to the playoffs. Of course, we went to Dyersburg last week, and we started off with a bang, ran a 95 or so yard kickoff back for a touchdown to open the game, and of course, they scored, and then we scored again, and score stayed 15-15 for a good while. And so I thought the kids, really jumped out and tried to play hard, especially early in the game.
Yeah, I think our kids did a great job coming in with a little bit of fire under them. They were trying to win the game. They wasn't going in there just to have a moral victory or anything like that. Knowing that the seeding was already pretty much set for us and whatnot, could have easily just kind of called it a night. But, like I said, you couldn't script it any better. Going to the house on the first opening kickoff of the game, 96 yards. RJ Barbie and the return unit did a phenomenal job. There's some really good blocks out there too. And then, they go down, score, and then we go back and answer again. And then on their ensuing drive, we force a fumble and have a chance to go up 2 scores, which we didn't. Their defensive front kind of took over, and run game was pretty stifled, which they've done that to pretty much everybody all year. So, we were no different. So we thought we'd pass on them a little bit. That was kind of the goal. We thought that would be there. That was what our best chance was to be successful and win. Made some mistakes in the passing game. Made a couple misreads or whatever, some drops. I think, Sammy at times threw the ball better than he had all year, and we just didn't come up with the grabs, whether it was good defense or a drop. But I thought it was a good job defensively as far as making them run plays. They did score and whatnot still, but it wasn't big plays. It wasn't just giving up the big ones. Wasn't a lot of busted stuff. We did have a couple here and there, but for the most part, we made them, earn it, and that was the big thing. But that was a really good football team. Coach Stowe and his bunch, and Coach Sharon, who's been filling in for Coach Stowe, have done a phenomenal job, and hats off to them, and congratulations to them for the year.
Absolutely, and anybody that's kept up with football knows that Dyersburg's a good team this year. Of course, they were 10-0. But what a lot of people may not realize that I didn't until senior night there before the game, they had like 28 seniors. And so, if you're going to be good, that's the year you're supposed to be good. Of course, they lose all those guys, so, next year may be a different tale.
Yeah, anytime you have a senior-laden team like that, you're primed for a good year. And they got a good bunch, and that's a credit to those guys for sticking it out together. You don't see that much nowadays. It seems like big senior classes in high schools. But yeah, just kind of give a heartfelt message too to the quarterback. Understanding that his season's over and he's had a phenomenal year and he's been a phenomenal player. Hate that for the kid, but he's been a big part of what they do, and he should always be proud of that. And we're thinking of him.
Absolutely, that's bad. Anytime that you get a kid injured, you never want to see a kid injured, especially at this point in the season, and especially being a senior. So, definitely give our thoughts to him. Coach, of course, we made it to the playoffs, and we traveled to Kirby to take on Sheffield. And before we get to that, just wanted to ask you a little bit about how practice has gone this week, and if we have any injuries or injured players that will be out, or any of them coming back.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we lost a kid for the year the other night as well. Artorius Alford plays out of corner, running back for us, still returning. Unfortunately, his year's over with a knee injury. He's had a pretty good year and kind of battled some injuries throughout the year. He's a junior. He will be back next year, but unfortunately, it's over for this year. We'll be without Austin Thompson III again for one more game. So it's big shoes to fill as well. But other than that, I think we're pretty ready to go. Obviously Jennings has been out. He's going to be out for the foreseeable future as well. But yeah, I'm ready for the game. I think the kids are ready for it. I tell them all the time it's a blessing to be playing in November. No matter what seed you are, there's a lot of teams that packed their stuff up this week, cleaned up the locker room, and some seniors that never going to play football again. And we're not there yet, and we control our own destiny. The whole goal is the records are out the window once you get in the playoffs. Doesn't matter if you're 10-0 or 2-8, but if you got in, you got a chance. So that's kind of what we've been preaching, is we're not going to look ahead. We're going to look at what we got in front of us, and everybody's 0-0, and we feel like we match up pretty well with Sheffield.
Well, that was my next question, is what do we know about Sheffield? I know they've got a really good receiver, but I don't know much about their team or their level of competition that they play throughout the year. What do we know about them?
Well, just to talk about Mr. Jackson first, talking about the receiver, he's a phenomenal player. He does kind of a little bit of everything for them. He's obviously a receiver that's put up a lot of yards and touchdowns this year, goes up and gets it tall. He's about 6'2", 180-something. He plays free safety. You better not throw it near him because he'll take it away. He's a good returner. And he also lines up at quarterback some, almost like a wildcat, but I think he's thrown for like 7 touchdowns this year. So you got to account for him at all times. He wears number 3, and we're going to try to put at least 2 guys in coverage on him every time he goes out and force someone else to beat us. Quarterback throws it pretty well, especially if he's not pressured, but, that goal is to get in his face a lot and quick. The run game's not been real strong on film, and defensively they've given up a lot of points at times. So we're kind of trying to hope we can run it right at them, come kind of formation them a little bit, get them confused, maybe up-tempo them a little bit like we've been doing a lot of folks this year. And then defensively, just get after them. That's what it comes down to. But I feel like we match up pretty well. They're athletic, and they're obviously 8-2. I think the 8-2 is a little misleading based on some competition levels they play. We've seen better schedule than they have, and that's why we do it for these moments in the playoffs, because we're more battle-tested, I believe, for what the playoffs hold. But, yeah, if we go out and limit the big plays and we control the ball and hold on to it and run down and throw it, I really believe we'll be successful.
Yeah, talking about the competition level, of course, in the last 2 weeks of our regular season, we played, I think, the number 7 and the new number 2 ranked team in the state with Covington and Dyersburg. So, we had a lot of stiff competition at the end of the season. And, this right here, it'll be different than playing Covington or Dyersburg. So, hopefully our kids will, be able to get their feet under them early. And, of course, we went down, I think, last year and played them at the same place last year and came away with a win then.
Yeah, I'd like to start a lot faster than we did last year, though. I think we were trailing 15-0 at half. Really didn't do anything well in the first half, to be truthful. Then the second half, we kind of come out and exploded, had some good special teams play that sparked us on return, and then we started to really run the ball well. I think we accounted for about 300-plus yards rushing in the second half last year. So, yeah, we need to start that a lot earlier this year and make me feel a lot better.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, you've had a phenomenal season. As a matter of fact, I think we're number 8 this year. This year's team is number 8 in overall scoring in the history of Ripley High School football. So congratulations on that. And I think this is we're the 6th consecutive year going to the playoffs. That's a big feat. Congratulations on that. So we just want to keep adding to that, and we wish you the very best of luck on the sideline this Friday night, and we'll be there to watch you, and hope we have a great crowd that comes out to support the Ripley High School Tigers.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach, and we'll see you on the sideline. Good evening, Tiger fans, and welcome to the live broadcast of Ripley High School football. Tonight, the Ripley Tigers travel to Memphis in the first round of the TSSAA playoffs to take on the Sheffield Knights. The game is being played at Kirby High School here in Memphis. So this will be the first round. Ripley is 6-4 coming into the game. Sheffield 8-2. And we are getting ready for the captain's meetings in just a few minutes. Got a few things we wanted to go over tonight. First thing I wanted to mention was the Tiger fans' hearts are heavy this weekend as we lost a longtime educator, role model, and a great person in Miss Anita Cressman. Fantastic person, one of my teachers, and probably taught most everybody out there. But anyway, our thoughts and prayers go out to her family. Also, last night I went to the Youth Football League 5th grade that they have in Ripley that the Turners have pretty much, not the Turners, but the Crowders, pretty much got started up, and I got to tell you what a great job they are doing for our young people. And one of the most impressive parts about it was the high school football players and cheerleaders came out and supported them last night. Some of them, obviously the cheerleaders cheered, the football players were there on the sideline to support the youth league, and I think that speaks volumes of our young people here in Ripley. So wanted to make sure we mentioned that. Also, another thing, Coach Cruz is wanting to start like a, I don't know what he hasn't come up with a name with it yet, but it's like a Big Brother or some kind of program like that for next year. We're just trying to get a good jump on it. Somebody to just encourage some of the young people and just communicate with them from time to time. And it would be a great work, so we would love to have people involved in that. If it's something you're interested in, just contact Coach Cruz at the high school. Also, I had some information I wanted to read about Tiny Knee. Of course, our stadium named Tiny Knee Stadium, and I got this information from his grandson, Robert Rooks, who does the radio over in Brownsville, has for, I don't know, maybe 40 years, for a long, long time. But Tiny Knee was born in 1927, passed away in 1968. He was, in 1927, he was hired to coach and teach at Ripley High School. Ripley High School had just been completed in 27. Tiny Knee carved out a football field with mules, slip disc, and students. He also taught chemistry and science at Ripley High School. He used cinders from the school furnaces to install the track around the field in 1928, unloaded 12 rail cars of cinders in 48 hours using students. He was a head coach for Ripley High School from 1927 to 1949, 23 years. Knee was the Ripley High School track coach from 1928 until the early 60s. In 1928, his football team was 7-0-1. In 1931, they were 9-0. Both were West Tennessee Conference champions. Bud Jennings and R.L. Ammons were stars on that team. In 1929, the track team, 3rd in the state. In 1931, 2nd in the state. In 1929, track team won the pole vault and 100-yard dash in the state meet. In 1930, the team won the 220 hurdles in the state meet. In 1930, it was created a park named Tiny Town, a recreational area for youth of Ripley. We're having a meeting of the captains now.
The Ripley Tigers with head coach Justin.
So let's try to get back to some of this. I didn't, looking down, didn't see who won the toss, but we'll be able to find out who's going to get the ball here in just a second.
They got the clock. Tell that man they got the clock.
The clock has to be stopped.
Tiger, let's see,
Change the time.
from 1931 to 1935, he played professional Tiger football in Memphis and defeated the Green Bay Packers, a Tiger Pro team owned by Clarence, sole owner of Sanders Pink Palace Museum, which it wasn't a museum then, it was his house. Tiny Knee Stadium was named in 1937, helped create the Big Ten Conference in 1940. In 1945, Tiny Knee Shack Club was built for teenagers. Tiny Knee Bowl ran from 1948 to 1980. Ripley played 4 times in the Tiny Knee Bowl. In 1950, the swimming pool was built. In 1958, there was a monument erected at football field at Urban Knee called Tiny, but in his vision of labor and the building of his field for the building of men. In 1978, he was inducted into the Cumberland University Athletic Hall of Fame. In 1986, inducted to the Wabash College Hall of Fame. And in 1987, the Tennessee Sports Hall of Fame. We've got a lot of other information. Looks like the Tigers are going to be receiving.
Gotcha.
So they're in all white, white helmets and pants and jerseys. Only the numbers and the logos and a couple of stripes on the sleeves are in purple. Sheffield in black helmets, gold jerseys, black pants with black numbers. And back deep, and not real deep for the Tigers, standing about the 25-yard line. We'll get those numbers for you. And here's the kick. And it's an onside kick, but it doesn't go 10 yards. So we'll see what they kick again. Looks like the Tigers are going to, I guess they're going to take it right there. Or maybe, not sure, we'll have to figure that out. I wanted to get some more information for Tiny Knee. We'll try to do that as the season goes along. Looks like Ripley's going to have the ball in great field position on the Sheffield end of the field at the 46-yard line, where the offense will come out on the field and have it 1st and 10. Left tackle for the Tigers, number 54, Keenan King. Left guard, 55, Logan Simpson. Center, 72, Dawson Wilson. Right guard, 57, Morgan Simpson. And now we're at live action. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Man to the right in motion to the left. Barbie in the backfield with Smith. He takes a snap. He's going to run it himself off the right side. He stays on his feet, pushing and twisting and turning. Takes a hit as he picks up about 6 yards, right down to about the 40-yard line. So it should be 2nd down and 4.
It's going to bring up 2nd down from the 40-yard line.
This time Hearn and looks like Hurdle split wide to the left. And Deloach will be to the right. Barbie stands behind Smith in the gun. Smith takes a snap, and it's a busted play. He turned to the right, and then the running back went to the left, so he loses everything we gained in about another yard. So instead of 2nd and 4, it's going to be, it was 2nd and 4, it's going to be 3rd and about, looks like 10 or 9. They spotted it at the 45, so it'll be 3rd down and 9 for the Tigers. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Smith in the gun, takes a snap, rolls to his left. Looks like he wants to throw. He's going to pull it down and run it. He's got a little room. He's got the 1st down. And he gets across the 35 to about the 34-yard line for a 1st down. That 1st down brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Coin toss was brought to you by Bank of Ripley. All the 1st downs by Farm Bureau Insurance. Touchdowns, Bank Tennessee. Injury timeout, Star Physical Therapy. Penalties, Clint Conrad Southern Roofing. And the snap's handed off to Barbie. Go to the left and picks up about 3 down to around the 30-yard line. Turnovers by Ripley, parts and tire penalties. Clint Conrad suffered Southern Roofing and Renovations in Dyersburg.
I'll bring both cases just in case.
So the ball looks like it's going to be at about the 30-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Second down, 7 for the Tigers. 2 wide to the right, 2 to the left. They hand the ball to Barbie again, going off the left side, cuts back to the middle. He's got the first down, still on his feet as he gets close to the 20-yard line, maybe the 22, but it should be another first down, so that will be, again, a Farm Bureau insurance for Ripley Tiger first down.
At the 19-yard line.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers from the 19 of Sheffield. 9:40 on the clock, no score. Wide right, 2 wide to the left, 3 wide to the left. And he's going to direct snap. Eric Smith takes it direct, and he tries to go off right side, and wasn't much doing there. He might have picked up a yard, but pretty tough sledding there, so it's going to be 2nd down, and about, looks like he might have picked up a yard. So 2nd down, 9, we'll call it. 9 minutes and 10 seconds to go, opening quarter, first drive of the game. 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left, looking to throw. And it hit number 1, it hit Barbie in the chest and bounced out, so it falls incomplete. Just let it get too far in on him and wasn't able to bring it in, so the clock stops on that incomplete pass. It'll bring up 3rd and 9 with 9:01 to go, first quarter, no score. Ripley versus Sheffield here in Memphis at Kirby High School. 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation. Quarterback takes a snap, looking to his right, looking to throw, flushed out of the pocket. Now he throws over the middle and in and out of the hands of the Loach, and it falls incomplete. That was down about the 5-yard line, so the field goal unit will come on. We missed a couple of great opportunities there, but early game jitters. Hopefully we get those out of the way and start playing mistake-free ball going forward. 8:30 to go, first quarter. This is going to be about a 39-yard field goal attempt. Here's a snap, a low snap. Hold, kick is up, and no good. It was maybe a yard short, so it falls to the ground short. So Sheffield will take over. They'll have the ball 1st and 10 with 8:11 on the clock. No score. This will be their first offensive drive. Now, I've got to tell you, they've got a lot of big players on their team, and they've got a wide receiver that is being recruited by Tennessee, Oregon, and Colorado. So he's the one we got to stop. He wears number 3. He usually plays wide receiver. Sometimes he lines up at Wildcat and has a direct snap. Also plays safety, and he's their main guy. He's going to line up at quarterback slot this time. More of a Wildcat, but it's actually looks like it's going to be snapped directly to him. They got a man in motion, 3 wide to the right, 2 to the left now. He's going to throw the ball. He lost straight back. Now he's flushed out of the pocket. He rolls to his right, and he throws it back across the field, and it should be intercepted. Oh, and it doesn't. We had 2 Tigers there, and I think they just almost kind of got in each other's way. We should have had an interception there. That was Hurdle and Hearn, but they do make the pass incomplete, and it falls to the ground. It'll be 2nd and 10 with 8:02 on the clock. Again, no score. The starting defense for the Tigers. The defensive end, number 56, Will Rose. Defensive tackle, 92, Connor Mooney. Defensive end, 63, Jonathan Holcomb. Outside linebacker, Sammy Smith. Back to live action. 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback takes a snap. He hands it off the running back, going right up the middle. And he's stopped by a host of Tigers. Omarion was in on that, as well as Super D, and I think Mooney was also in on that. Good job gang tackling. He did pick up about 4 yards, so it'll make it 3rd and around 6 for the Sheffield Knights. Let's see.
Other outside linebackers are number 32, Mason Deloach, middle linebacker, Daquan Robertson, middle linebacker 41, Omarion Big Old Pitts, corner Marjay Barbie, number 1, corner number 35, Shamar Hayes. Back to action, 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left, shotgun formation. Quarterback takes a snap, drops straight back, looking to throw, and he throws back to the short side of the field, and it's complete. But we stop him short of the first down, so it's going to be 4th and probably around, see where they're going to mark him at. They're going to mark him with a short gain.
David Walker.
So it's going to be 4th down and about 4 as Sheffield sends out their punt team. Corner number 1, Marjay Barbie, number 35, Shamar Hayes, free safety number 11, J.Q. Hurdle, and strong safety number 8, Josh Hearn. Back deep for the Tigers is going to be Hearn and Barbie. They'll stand back between their 40 and 45-yard line. Got a man running off late. 6:15 on the clock. And we should have blocked that, but we didn't. But it takes a great roll for Sheffield, and it rolls across the 40 down to about the 37-yard line. So that's where Ripley will go back on offense. 1st down and 10, their second offensive series of the game. Getting back to the offense, right tackle number 76, starting offense 76, John Baines, wide receiver in slot, 11, J.Q. Hurdle, wide receiver in slot, 8, Josh Hearn, wide out, and wide receiver is number 32, Mason Deloach. This time the Tigers are back with 4 wide to the right, nobody wide to the left, shotgun formation. He's going to run it himself. Smith is to the left. And he breaks a couple of tackles. He gets the 1st down as he crosses the 45 out to around the 50-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, and that will be a Farm Bureau Insurance Ripley Tiger 1st down. Wide out was Mason Deloach, running back Marjay Barbie, and quarterback Sammy Smith. This time Ripley has 4 wide to the right again. And I believe there's going to be a timeout. And timeout. Ripley, they'll take a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them and be back right after this. 5:40 to go, opening quarter here at Kirby High School as the Ripley Tigers travel down here to take on the Sheffield Knights. No score. When play resumes, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. They'll have the ball just across the 50 into Sheffield territory at the 49-yard line. I got to say that Kirby they put up new lights since last year. It was kind of dark on the field in spots last year, but it looks like they've got some new lights, and it looks great. All right, 3 wide to the right. Smith is going to throw it, and he leads Hurdle just a little bit too much, and it falls incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. We get an opportunity. We will want to make sure we recognize all of our cheerleaders, as they do a fantastic job for the team. And again, big shout out to them and the football team for showing up to support the youth league last night. Here's a snap. They sent it to Barbie. He tries to go off the left side, but he gets caught in the backfield. He's going to lose about a yard, and it's going to be 3rd down and about 11, about 12 for the Tigers. Again, Sheffield has a big team. They've got a big line. I mean, looks like most of their line is over 6 foot, and most of them look like maybe 6'2", especially on the offensive line. All right, here come the Tigers with 3rd and 11 or 12, 3 wide, 4 wide to the right. Shotgun formation. Smith takes a snap. He throws it out to Hearn. It's complete. He gets past the first one and brought down by the second one, picks up a nice chunk of yards, but not enough to get the 1st down, so it's going to bring up 4th down for the Tigers. And let's see, looks like the punt team is going to come in. Either the punt team or maybe the big load, and I think that's probably what it's going to be, because Hearn goes out. He handles the punting duty, so it looks like Big O is going to be back there, and he's going to be in the Wild Tiger. 1 wide to the left, everybody else in tight. Big O takes a snap. He runs to his right. He's got the 1st down, and he's brought down at about the 35-yard line. That was a touchdown by Big Omarion Pitts.
Demarion Pitts.
And Big O, as we call him, he gets the first down and moves the sticks. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers with 4:15 to go first quarter. No score. Ripley with the first down, and that was a Farm Bureau Insurance Ripley Tigers first down.
You said Omarion. Okay. Omarion.
Ripley up to the line, 3 wide to the left. Quarterback hands it to Barbie, and he gets caught in the backfield, and he's going to lose maybe 5 yards, maybe 6.
Number 1, tackled in the backfield.
No, that was Barbie, and he just couldn't get started. They left side of that offensive line, just they came through hard on that side, and he never had a chance. So he loses about 6 yards. So it'll be 2nd down and around 16 for the Tigers. Smith wants to throw, looking downfield, looking, flushed out of the pocket. Now he's going to run it, and he's going to break a couple more tackles. He gets back inside the sticks, but it's going to be
2 players down. 2 players down on the field.
We got 1 injured player, and we got a flag on the play. So the flag is back about the 46-yard line, and I think Smith maybe taking a lick on his hand or something. Looks like he was holding it. So he's going to bring up. Let's see what the flag is. It's going to be against Ripley.
You for sure? What he called?
I never saw. I never saw a signal of what the call was, but evidently it was against Ripley. So it moves them back across the 50 to the 48-yard line.
15 yards.
That's what's the call.
Oh, here you go.
Oh, there you go.
Now they've got an official timeout.
Official timeout. So what's the call?
You do asking.
I'm trying to see. Ask me.
Ask.
What was the call? What's that?
That's official timeout. Okay, it's a hold against Ripley.
Okay. Holding on Ripley. 15-yard penalty.
We got a great announcer up here, PA guy that's helping us out, and he's doing a good job. There's always a lot of nice folks up here in the press box every time we played Sheffield last year and played them again this year, and good folks. We got 3:20 on the clock. It'll be 2nd down and about 23 or something like that. A long way.
Yeah.
2nd down and a mile. Let's check that out.
Tigers.
All right, it'll be 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right. This time Hearn's going to take the snap. He's going to run it himself. He gets past the first tacklers and the second one. Flag comes out. I'm afraid that's going to be a hold again.
We have 2 more flags.
And 3 more flags come out.
4 flags on the play.
That was number 3 that time they left.
And I hope at least it's offsetting. We can't stand to go backwards. Like I said, it looked like that Smith was holding his hand after that run.
Personal foul, face mask.
Face mask against Ripley,
Is it? He didn't say.
Really?
I guess.
I feel
We're not getting real good
Sheffield.
communication from our referees as far as we can see, but maybe we'll get a call on that just in a minute. But with all those many flags, they didn't come out at the same time, you'd think it'd be more than 1 infraction. 3:03 on the clock, no score.
Here you go.
Ripley has the ball. It's 2nd down and about 23.
He ain't telling us. Okay.
Face man.
Face mask, personal foul
face mask.
against Sheffield.
Face mask, personal foul on Sheffield.
15-yard penalty.
It should be a 15-yard markup, and I'm not sure if that's an automatic first down or not.
Listen. Would it be?
It should be automatic first because it was down at 23. It should be
That's more than 15 yards.
All right, let's see. They're going from the point of infraction, so the ball is going to be placed at the 31-yard line.
Is it automatic?
So it looks like
No, ain't no automatic first.
it's going to be about
They don't supposed to move.
5 yards short, maybe 4. Yeah, according to the stick, it's hard to see those sticks over. It looks like it's going to be 2nd and 4. That's what we'll call it anyway. 3 wide to the left. This time, Smith back in. He wants to throw the ball. Now he pulls it down, and it's like a quarterback draw, and he makes some pretty decent yardage. He gets across the 30 to the 29-yard line, and it's going to bring up 3rd and manageable with 2:45 to go on the clock, opening quarter.
It's going to bring up 3rd and short.
No score.
Tigers.
It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Tigers. down at the Sheffield 29-yard line. Heavy set comes in. Big O comes in, takes a snap, rolls to his right. Got a big hole. He'll cut back, and then he's going to be close to the first down. And I would guess that they'll go for it. It should be so close if they didn't make it. Looks like they are going to be about a yard short. And so the same package stays out there. The heavy package, the big eaters. All right, here we go. Big O and the Wild Tiger going right off the right side. He gets a hit in the hole, but I think he got the first down. He went across the 25 down to the 24-yard line, so that will be a Farm Bureau Insurance Ripley Tiger first down. Again, we want to thank all the people that support the Tigers and support the broadcast. Bank of Ripley sponsors the coin toss. Farm Bureau Insurance, first downs. Bank Tennessee, touchdowns. Injury timeout, Star Physical Therapy. Here we go back to live action. Smith's going to take it, runs to his right. He slips down, loses his footing. He's going to lose about a yard. Injury timeout, Star Physical Therapy. Turnovers, Ripley Parts and Tire. And penalties, Clint Conrad, Southern Roofing and Renovations in Dyersburg. So we lose about 2 yards. Should bring up 2nd and 12 for the Tigers with 1:25 on the clock. The Tigers up to the line. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Smith back in at quarterback. Takes a snap. Looking to throw. He's throwing long downfield and intercepted at about the 1-2 yard line. He's running it back. He's going down the far sideline. And he's still going. We had a chance to stop him. We got 1 man left. 2 men left. And we get him down? We finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Hurdle had a shot at the 20. Smith had a shot at around the 40, and there's a flag on the play as well. So we'll see, and there comes another flag. That was a real late flag. You would think it would be a block in the back, but we'll have to wait and see if the referee gives us some indication. The 1:03 on the clock, no score. Helmet to helmet against Sheffield. It is their ball. It'll be 1st and 10. Let's see where they spot it.
Yeah, but helmet to helmet against Sheffield.
And they're going to have, we'll see where they're going to have the ball. The referee hasn't spotted it yet.
Who got the ball?
So should be 1st down and 10 for Sheffield. They're going to have the ball at about somewhere around their 40-yard line. Yeah, personal foul. Sheffield, helmet to helmet. It'll be 1st down and 10. They'll have it at their own 43-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 with 1:03 on the clock.
1st and 10 is Sheffield.
Yeah, we threw the ball. The ball was headed in the right direction, but it was double covered, and the ball hung up there a little bit too long, and they were able to pick it off and return it. And penalty on the play is the only thing that brought it back from about the 5-yard line. So still no score. It'll be 1st and 10 for Sheffield from their own 43. They'll have 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation, 1 running back to the quarterback's left. Quarterback he's going to run himself. It's like a quarterback draw. He's running hard. He's right at the midfield stripe. Looks like he crosses it to about the 49-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd down and around 2 for the Sheffield Knights with 47 seconds left until the end of the first quarter. Still no score here in Memphis, Tennessee, the first round of the TSSAA playoffs. Sheffield Knights and the Ripley Tigers playing at Kirby High School. 29 seconds and counting, first quarter. 2 wide to either side for Sheffield. Shotgun formation. Quarterback takes a snap. He's going to run again like a quarterback draw. He's got the 1st down. And he's still on his feet as he gets down to, he's still on his feet. He looked like he was going to be down at the 40, and he gets down to around the 39, I think.
1st down.
So it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Sheffield Knights with 10 seconds on the clock. And they're saying wind the clock. So that will probably be the last play of the first quarter. So at the end of 1 here in Memphis, Tennessee, in the first round of the TSSAA playoffs, 0-0, and we will take a 1-minute timeout and be back with the second quarter right after this. Big first play of the second quarter, no score here at Kirby High School, where the Ripley Tigers travel to take on Sheffield. It is 1st and 10 for Sheffield. They've got the ball at the Tiger 39-yard line. 3 wide to the left. It's a swing pass, and it's caught and hit immediately. He's going to lose a couple of yards. I think that was, Super D on the tackle. And he caught it. As soon as he caught it, Super D smelled it out the whole way, and he made a great open field tackle to bring him down for about a 3-yard loss. So it'll be second down 13 for the Knights.
He is at 32, right?
The captains for our cheerleaders are Meg Coker and Reese White. The cheerleaders are Kaylee Etheridge, Shemaya Hayes, Marley Heath, Annabeth Macy, Demaya Taylor, Aisha Body, Rhett White, Lanny Woodard. Back to live action, 2 wide to the right, 2 wide to the left. And we've got a stoppage of play. I think it's an official timeout. And I don't know, we may have an injured player timeout. Smith trots off the field. So now we're back to live action. Quarterback takes a snap. He's just going to run it to his right. And that's number 3. He's the one that's been offered by everybody. And he's brought down close to the first down marker, but it's going to be about a yard short. So it'll bring up 3rd and 1. Let's see. Laney Woodard, Linda Burham, Cheyenne Fitzhugh, Allie Henderson, Julia Manley, Kaylee Pittman, Dorana Robbins, Reagan Conrad, Emerson Heath, Carly Hutchins, Zoe Lathan, Emerson Payton, Briley Ray, and Coach Bailey Ream. And they do a fantastic job, every one of them. Here we go, up to the line. It'll be 1 wide to the right, 2 wide to the left for Sheffield. Quarterback's going to hand the ball to the running back, going right up the gut, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stifled. He liked a yard, but there's that pile pushed forward, and that's going to be enough for a first down. We had him stop short, but they pushed the pile forward and was able to pick up the first down. So they will have a first down deeper inside Ripley territory. Ball's going to be right at the 25-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 as we hit the 10-minute mark to go here in the second quarter. Still no score. Sheffield up to the line. 1 wide right, 2 wide left. Quarterback takes a snap, and he eat up in the backfield by a Big O. He shot through there on a blitz and was able to bring him down behind the line for about a 5-yard loss, depending on the spot. It looks like it's going to be maybe a 4-yard loss. About a 5-yard loss, so Big O comes through big time for the Tigers.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 14 from the 30-yard line.
9:15 to go until halftime, still no score. Sheffield this time will send 3 wide to the left, wing to the right, shotgun formation. Now they send the wing out wide to the right. Quarterback takes a snap. And you've got a flag, and it's going to be a procedure call against Sheffield, so that'll back them up 5 more yards. It'll make it second down and about 20 or 21. I also want to give a huge shout out and a big thank you to all the Ripley Tiger Booster Club members and all the people that helped there. And we'll get you that information as soon as we have an opportunity. 1 wide to the right, 3 wide to the left for Sheffield. Shotgun formation. The number 3, the kid that's been recruited by everybody, he's lined up at quarterback. He wants to throw, drops straight back. Being chased out of the pocket. He's going to roll to his right. He's got some room, but he runs right past Pitts. And he's going to go down inside the 5 to about close to the 5, right at the 5-yard line. You can see why he's recruited so heavily, because Pitts does it. Big O don't miss many tackles, but he juked him pretty good right there. So it'll be 1st and goal in the red zone. Knocking on the door. The ball is going to be, let's see, the ball should be around the 5-yard line. And there's a penalty. I didn't see what the call was, but evidently there's a flag, and it's going to come back. And we'll look and see what the referee calls. I didn't even see a flag. So they're going to move it back to the 40.
What's the call? What was the call, really?
Illegal shift.
Illegal shift.
8:22 to go. Second quarter, no score. It's going to be second down and about 20. Sheffield has 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback takes a snap, looking to his left. That's number 3. Don't want to look at him outside, and he's going to throw, and he's incomplete. The ball was thrown short, 8:06. I'm not sure why the clock's still running. An incomplete pass. They ran about 3 seconds off, and that's kept by a referee on the sideline, is my understanding.
Janaya McGee, if you're in the game, please report to the front office.
So it will be second down and 25. Well, let's see. Yeah, about 25. 8:03. Ball, the nose of the ball rests at the Tiger 40-yard line.
It's going to bring up third and
3
long.
wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. Quarterback takes a snap, looking to his left, wanting to throw. Now he's going to pull it down and run. He's going straight up the gut. And he runs past the pits again. He is on his way, and he's still on his feet. And finally brought out of bounds at about the 11-yard line. This guy's shifty. He picks up a first down. He liked 25, and he picked up about 29. And we've got to stop him. He is the guy to stop. Everybody knows he's the one to stop. Everybody watches for him. So it'll be a first down and 10 for Sheffield at the 11-yard line, I believe. Yeah, 11-yard line. So they can get a first down without getting a touchdown. 7:51 on the clock. Still no score.
Yeah, he threw the interception. He just threw it again though, but they didn't catch it. So that's why they actually bagged him back, to try to make it seem like he gonna.
All right, back up to the line. 1 wide to either side. Snap the ball to number 3. Hand it to the running back, going right up the gut. And he gets down inside the 5. He doesn't get into the end zone. It may be close enough for a first down. I'm not sure. We'll see what the spot is. It looks like it's going to be second down and 1. So the ball must be at about the 2-yard line.
Second down,
They'll send 1 wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. Number 3 takes a snap, hands to the running back, going right up the gut. And he runs into a pile. His forward progress is probably going to take him inside the 1. It'll give him a first and goal inside the 1-yard line. See if that's the case. Nobody's moved the sticks yet. The ball is sitting at the 1-yard line, so it looks like it ought to be a
first and goal.
It looks like, yeah, it is first and goal
1-yard line.
from the 1. So the Tigers got their work cut out for them here. Number 3 comes back into the game. And he's going to be lined up at the quarterback spot in shotgun, 1 wide to either side. Looks like he's going to run to the right because they're definitely heavy to the right. And they do run to the right. And he gets in the end zone. So Sheffield scores first. And they'll make the score 6-0 as they score first on the Tigers.
Touchdown, Sheffield.
So they'll get ready for their point after. Booster Club president this year is Steve Hearn, Vice President Drew Beasley, the treasurer Dana Rose, and the secretary Shannon Jones. And thank you very much for all those, what they do. And then we've also got a list of the people that work in the concession stand. They actually go for 2, and they go in, so they go up 8-0. So with 6:49 left until halftime, Sheffield takes the lead 8-0. And we're getting ready for the kickoff. We'll hold it here. I want to make sure I get to the people that are really helping with the Booster Club. Cody and Catherine Heath, Drew and Anna Beasley, Bryson and Shelley Ray, Andrea Baines, Robbie Pulaski, and Todd Parmenter. So appreciate everything they do for the Tigers. They're the ones that they help the concession stand all the time, and couldn't do without those folks. So they do a fantastic job. Appreciate everything that they do. We are just about ready. The Tigers are to receive the kickoff. We also want to thank everybody that supported the cheerleaders this year that helped that donated money so they could get new uniforms. They were Lane's Flooring, Helena Chemicals, Smoker Friendly, Bank of Ripley, Cannell's Body Shop, Keeley Bonding Company, Unique Properties, Mott's Flower Shop, B's Waffles, Farmers Home Furniture, Thornton's Tax Service, Brooks Family Optometry, Royal Hair Salon, Fish's Wing Shack, Harper's Eye Care, Thompson's Mortuary, Criner's Furniture, Chisholm Lake Store, First Citizens National Bank, Farm Bureau, Marvin Windows, and here's the kick, and it's a short kick, and it's going to be taken by Hurdle, and he's going to down it at about the 38-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Ripley from their own 38 with 6:47 left until halftime. First Citizens National Bank, Farm Bureau, Marvin Windows, Komatsu, Southern Roofing and Renovation, and Tiger Wash. We appreciate all that they've done. Also, all those penalties were brought to you by Clint Conrad, Southern Roofing and Renovation, and we appreciate that. We sometimes get a little caught up, especially when I'm by myself, and forget to announce them at the time, but we won't. We definitely want to send the ball. Here comes Big O as he runs the ball, starts to his left, cuts back to his right, still on his feet. He backtracks, and now he breaks into the secondary. He's got, looks like he's right at first down yardage, right at the first down marker. We'll see if he's just a little short or if he made it. But about a 10-yard run by Big O.
Landon corner.
And let's see where they spot it. There it is. Say it is a first down, so that's a Farm Bureau insurance for Ripley Tiger first down.
Ripley Tigers.
49.
From the 49-yard line.
They've got the ball at their own 49 with 6:15 to go, first quarter. 3 wide, second quarter. 3 wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. Smith back in at shotgun. Takes a snap. He's going to run it himself off the right side. He breaks a couple of tackles, squeezes past a couple more, and gets right at the first down marker again. He's pretty close to the first down. I think he's maybe a yard short. So a good 9-yard run by the Tigers on the first down play. And looks like it's going to be second down and about a yard. 5:40 on the clock. 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right for the Tigers.
I like the area of
Smith takes a snap. Hands it off to Big O, but he's eat up in the backfield. He's going to lose a couple yards. Somebody didn't block on that side, or they overloaded that side. Not sure what happened, but that was ugly. So they lose a couple of yards. It's going to make it third down and about 4 for the Tigers. It'll be 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Sammy Smith still in at quarterback. He's in the gun. Takes a snap, drops straight back, looking to throw, and he throws over the middle. And it's complete for a first down to Hearn as he is inside the 40 to about the 37-yard line. So that'll move the sticks. And that is a Farm Bureau insurance for Ripley Tiger first down.
Does that quarterback play baseball? I told you.
4:45 to go. Here's a snap. They're going to hand it out. Or Smith's going to take it himself off the right side. He's going to pick up about 4 off the right side. So it'll be second down and 6. The Tigers back up on the line quickly. 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Smith in the gun. Takes a snap. He hands it off to Barbie. He dodges the first tackler and gets the second and the third one. They bring him down, but not until he crosses the 30. So it's going to bring up third and about a yard or 2, depending on the spot. They're going to say the ball is at the 29-yard line.
It's going to bring them third and short.
So it's going to be third and about 2 for the Tigers.
What they on 30, 29? Third and 2 from the 29-yard line.
3 wide right, 1 to the left. Barbie in the backfield with Smith. Smith in the gun. Barbie to his left. Smith takes a snap. He's going to run it himself around the left side. And he's got to get, I don't think he got it. He gets back to about the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So it's going to bring up 4th and about 1 for the Tigers. I'd look for the heavy package to come in, and here it comes. Here comes Big O and the heavy package, the big eaters I call them. 3:14 to go until halftime. Sheffield up on top of Ripley, 8-0. Big O. And the heavy package to the right. And of course, the defense is lined up that way too. And he gets the first down. Big O with a first down. That is a Farm Bureau insurance for Ripley Tiger first down. The Tigers, and they usually stop the clock until they set the chains, but I don't know. That's not happening tonight. But we got 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go.
It's supposed to be. Yeah.
I'm not sure what's going on with the referees tonight, but at any rate, we got to play with what we got. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback takes a snap, hands it off to Barbie. He squeezes past the first couple of tacklers and picks up about 4 to 5 yards, and a flag comes out late. And from where it came out, I would think it'd be against Sheffield, but not sure. We'll have to wait and see. Again, the clock's still running, and I'm not sure why the clock's running, because we got an official timeout with a flag, and it's still running.
They got the thing.
They the one doing it.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure why the referees are continuing to let.
Still is too.
I'm not sure. They've let the clock is still running, and the referees are having a timeout and trying to decide where they're going to do. When we let about 15 seconds run off.
Yeah, he's doing that. Because they probably partners.
What was the call? They don't never tell us.
Yeah, I didn't see the call.
Yeah, we gonna say a late hit. I don't know.
It'll be first and 10 for the Tigers. The chains are not even set yet.
1st and 10, Ripley Tigers.
So they've got the ball in the red zone. The Tigers knocking at the door. They're at about the 12-yard line, it looks like, from here. And Smith's going to run it this time off the right side. He breaks a couple of tackles and gets close to the first down marker. It's going to be a little short, maybe a yard or two.
Going to bring us 2nd and short.
So it'll be 2nd down, and we'll see. I can't tell exactly where the yard marker is, or the down marker. According to the down marker, it looks like it's about 4. 1:17 to go until halftime. Big O in the backfield takes a snap, runs to his right, and he gets past the first tackler. That's a boy. Now if that's not a horse collar, I don't know what it was, but no flag came out. Man, that's man. We've had some bad calls this year and no calls, and that was definitely one of them. 1:01 to go, and the Ripley takes a timeout. And I believe they need to take a timeout. The referees do, and figure out where they're at and what they're doing.
Right.
All right, 1:01 to go. We'll hold it here. 1:01 until halftime. The Tigers trail Sheffield 8-0. And I mean, when you have a chance to watch that back, he grabbed him. I mean, it wasn't, if you grab somebody by the jersey, you can do that, but you can't grab them by the shoulder pads and sling them over the top of him. And yeah, especially as big as Omarion, he weighs about 255. When you sling him, you've done something to start with, but it looks like the ball is going to be at the 6-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and around 3 when play resumes. But that was, in my opinion, I look forward to watching it back, but in real time, that looked like that should have been a big penalty. At any rate, we have to play with who TAA sends us. 1:01 to go until halftime. Ripley knocking at the door. It's 3rd down and 2. Ball is at the, I believe, the 6-yard line. Here come, Sheffield runs somebody on late. And let's see what the call looks like. Sheffield may have called a timeout. They do. So we'll, again, hold it here in the event that they come back a little earlier than we anticipate.
But that's what they do. As soon as you start having them, they want to fight.
Fight 5 with 5. Yeah, like you said.
So it's going to be 2nd down and or 3rd down and about 3.5. We'll call it 3 for the Tigers. They've got the ball at the 6-yard line. It's 1:01 on the clock until halftime. Ripley trails 8-0. Last year in this game, Ripley trailed 15-0 at halftime and came back and won. So unless we tied up here in the last 1 minute, we're going to have to come from behind the second half again. So Ripley comes back out on the field.
Yeah, call the game first. Call it first.
Yeah, I agree with everybody up here. Just call it like it's supposed to be. Whichever it falls, let the chips fall where they may, but just call it fair, call it consistently with both sides. Big O takes a snap. This time he runs to the left, and he gets in or close into the end for a Ripley Tiger touchdown. That is a Bank Tennessee Ripley Tiger touchdown. Again, the clock ran about 3 more seconds after they called the touchdown, but I guess they want to hurry up and get to halftime. evidently referees get paid by the game, not by the hour. So Ripley's going to line up for two as well.
So what the hell they call the game right?
And to try to tie it up, 54 seconds on the clock.
Give me the big O. Here run through the middle. Give me one of
One
big
wide. They got Sammy split wide to the left, and Ripley's going to take a timeout. It's only 54 seconds. They had Sammy split out to the left and had Omarion lined up in the Wildcat or the Wild Tiger, and we've seen him throw a touchdown. Of course, we know that he usually runs the ball, and they line up accordingly. But see if we had something. We might have had something up our sleeves and wanted to make sure we had it right, because we'll either tie the game up or we'll be down by 2, depending on this one play. Also, I want to give a shout out to Tiger TV. You know, of course, they're at all the games, and I think Steve told me before this game this was like the 14th game, counting scrimmages and Tiger Bowls that he'd done this year. And he and Mark have tons of equipment they have to carry around, have to carry up steps and on top of press boxes, and they really do a fantastic job, and we appreciate everything they do. All right, the Tigers are back in the same formation. Smith lined up to the left, Big O in the backfield, and he's going to take the snap, and he's going to roll into his right, but he's not going to get it. And so Ripley is going to not make the 2-point conversion, so they're still going to trail by the score of 6-8 with 54 seconds to go as we get ready to kick off.
We got 54 seconds left in the first half with a score of Sheffield 8.
Again, Tiger TV, that's Steve Vickery and Mark Jones. And I think when they're at home or even some of the away games, Brad is there to help them as well. You know, I always get to the game about an hour before the game. They're always here an hour and a half or more before, and they have all their stuff set up, have the mic set up and ready to go. So appreciate everything that they do. Again, 54 seconds to go until halftime. Ripley trails 8-6. Again, thanks to all the sponsors, Tiger TV and WTRB, that helped get this game out to all the folks at home, and we appreciate all the support from all the sponsors. Especially want to give a shout out to a couple of my old teammates 46 years ago, and they're still supporting the Tigers. That's Mills Food Plaza, Roger Mills, and Norman Hendren with the Lauderdale Hospital, Lauderdale Community Hospital. So appreciate that. Of course, then you've also got Craig Fitzhugh at the Bank of Ripley, Dan Douglas. All those are former Tigers, and probably some more that I'm missing. Those are the ones that I know of, but also Southern Roofing, Clint Conrad. And I'm sure there's a lot of people at Komatsu that played ball for Ripley as well. Here's the kick, and Hendricks to kick off with the Tigers. It's a low kick, and it's going to roll, and it goes out of bounds inside the 15. So let's see if we kick over again, or they take it at the 35.
I would have kicked over.
It looks like, well, I can't tell yet.
Take that 35.
Well, we don't get any signals from the referees hardly, so it's hard to know what's going to be. Looks like they're going to take it at the 35. Now it looks like we're going to kick again now.
What they gonna do?
So it looks like the Tigers are going to re-kick. They'll back up 5 yards and kick again.
Damn, they did all that for this.
And, you know, Ripley, that was not one of the better kicks for Ripley. And it was a procedure, so they'll mark it from the 40 back to the 35 and kick again. Hendricks didn't kick that one very far, so give him an opportunity to kick again. And from where they're standing at about the 16-yard line, he's very capable of putting it over their head. So again, 54 seconds left until halftime. Ripley trails 8-6 against Sheffield in the first round of the TSSAA playoffs here at Kirby High School in Memphis, Tennessee. So Hendricks will tee it up and kick it again, kicking this time from his 35.
You better be the bail of 3. Trying to get it. I took it right up here. Them two won't get it.
Here's the approach, and here's the kick. and it's a long high kick this time. It's going to be taken at about the 15. He mishandles it, picks it back up, and breaks a couple of tackles, jukes a couple more people, and finally brought down inside or across the 30. Deloach looked like maybe his elbow or arm or something got hit on that play. He's kind of holding it, but unless it's broke, he's probably not coming out. 45 seconds left on the clock until halftime. Sheffield will have the ball, 1st and 10.
From the 33-yard line.
From their own 33, with 45 seconds left until halftime, leading the Tigers by the score of 8-6. Sheffield will send 2 wide, 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left. All right, here's the quarterback in shotgun. He drops straight back, looking to throw. Now he's going to pull it down and run. He's still looking to throw, and he does throw, and it's complete to number 22 had it in his hands, but he tried to run before he caught the ball, and it falls incomplete with 38 seconds on the clock. So it'll be 2nd down and 10.
Why that man there keep holding the clock till they hike the ball and catch it? He wasn't in the
So it's 38 seconds. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the Sheffield's own 33-yard line.
No, because they went out of bounds. Yeah, but the last time when that man blow that whistle up there, that clock was coming. Why?
3 wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. Shotgun formation. Quarterback hands the ball to the running back. Going off the left side, he gets about 4, maybe 5 yards off, and it's going to be 3rd down and about 4 or 5. The clock is winding. No timeout called. Nothing to stop the clock. They've still got timeouts left, but they may be content to get the ball to start the second half with a 2-point lead. We're down to 15 seconds. 3 wide left, 1 to the right. Down to 10. And they may let it run out. They may have more time on the game clock than their play clock. And they do snap it, and he starts to his right, runs back to his left, and it's going to be brought down for basically no gain. So that's going to be the end of the first half. At the end of 2 quarters of play here from Kirby High School, the score at halftime is Ripley 6 and Sheffield 8. So stay tuned. We'll be back with the second half in just a few minutes. We'll see you there. We're back as we get ready to start the second half here at Kirby High School, where the Ripley Tigers traveled to take on the Sheffield Knights. Sheffield leads at the half by the score of 8-6. Sheffield will get the ball to start the second half. And we're just moments away from kickoff. Again, I want to give a shout out to Jason Brewser at the station running the board. For those of you who don't know him, that's actually Don Paris's grandson. Debbie's daughter, or Debbie was Don's daughter, and this is Debbie's son. I graduated with Debbie. So big shout out to them. Our sponsors for the playoffs are Bank of Ripley, Lauderdale Lumber and Hardware, Quality Service, Dan Douglas Attorney at Law, State Farm Insurance, McDonald's of Ripley, RS Express, Thornton's Furniture, Star Physical Therapy, Farm Bureau Insurance, Southern Roofing, Cannell's Body Shop, Mills Food Plaza, Debbie Mays, Tax Assessor, Lauderdale Community Hospital, and Komatsu. All right, here we go. We've got it teed up. Tanner Hendricks ready to kick the ball off for the Tigers. 1 man back deep. He stands at the 15. And a long, long kick as it takes him back to the 10, across the 20. He steps out of bounds, still on the sideline, tiptoed down the sideline and crosses the 35 to the 36-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10, getting ready for the first offensive play of the second half.
No. Step out of bounds right there.
Yeah, he did. He stepped out of bounds back there.
And he was standing right there and didn't see it.
So, not sure the clock didn't start when the play did, and then it started and ran 6 seconds off. So we'll just assume that's correct. They'll have the ball 1st down and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
1st and 10, Sheffield from the 37-yard line.
They'll have 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback in the gun. Big tall, and they've got a big tall quarterback this time. And that's that number 3 that's so good, and he dumps it off to number 2, and it falls incomplete. Hit him in the shoulder pads. It got it a little too close to his body, and it falls incomplete. And the clock does stop this time with 11:48 to go. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 37-yard line of Sheffield.
Oh, now they stopping the clock, huh?
Sheffield back up to the line. They only huddled up about a yard off of the line. And so they're up quick. They'll have 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback takes snap. He's just going to run it himself. He starts to the left, cuts back to the right. He got the 1st down as he gets right out to the 50-yard line. Picks up about 13 yards on the play. He's a shifty one. You can see why everybody's recruiting him. And he's only a junior this year. So it'll be 1st and 10 in Tiger territory at the 49-yard line for Sheffield. They've got the ball in the lead, 8-6. Sheffield has 3 wide left, 1 to the right. Quarterback takes a snap, wanting to throw. Looking. He's going to throw a long one downfield, and he airs it out, and it goes out of bounds and incomplete. That was an uncatchable ball, or even if it had been caught, it would have been out of bounds. So no penalty. It'll be 2nd down and 10. That's from the 49-yard line for the Sheffield Knights. 11:09 on the 3rd quarter clock. Sheffield on top, 8-6. All right, it'll be 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Number 3 in at quarterback. Takes a bad snap, hands it off to the running back, and he breaks a couple of tackles and picks up 2 or 3 off the left side. We're going to say he picks up 2. So the ball will be at the 47-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 8. We'll get you some halftime, or not, I don't know if it'll all be halftime, but we'll get you some scores from around West Tennessee as time permits.
She did used to hoop too. She pigeon-toed the bow leg or something.
3 wide left, 1 to the right again.
One up feet in or something.
Quarterback in the gun, drops straight back, looking to throw. Now he's chased out of the pocket, rolls to his right, wanting to throw, still wanting to throw. He's going to take it down and run it, and this time he's caught before he can get across the line of scrimmage. He's brought down behind the line, but his forward progress is going to probably take him back to the original line of scrimmage, where it'll make it 4th down, and they're going to say he picked up nothing, I guess. It's going to be 4th down and 8 for Sheffield, as it appears the punting unit coming on. And number 52 is the punter. 9:56 on the clock and counting. 4th and 8. Ball on the 47-yard line of the Tigers. Sheffield ball. They run a man out late. Waiting for the snap. Here it comes. A high snap. He gets it down and gets it away. And a pretty good punt. It's going to hit, and it takes a Tiger bounce backwards. Hit about the 20 and bounce back to about the 26-yard line. So the Tigers will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 26, trailing 8-6 with 9:24 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Gonna have 1st and 10 Ripley Tigers from the 26-yard line.
So the Tigers, this will be their first offensive play, the 2nd half. Ripley will have 2 wide to either side. Smith in the gun. Hands it off to Barbie. And he starts inside, breaks it back outside. A flag comes in, and I'm afraid that's going to be at about the holding location. We'll see. Sheffield looks like they may have been concerned about it being against them. Now they're clapping, so it probably is going to be a holding call against the Tigers. So that will back the Ripley Tigers up 10 yards, and it'll make it 1st down and 20. Ball should be at around the, let's see, they're going to spot it at the 15-yard line. And they've got to get to the 36. So it's 9:17 and counting. 2nd down, 20. Let's check that. 1st down, 20. Ball on the 15. Quarterback hands the ball off to Big O this time. He starts to the right, and he's nowhere to go. He tries to break it back. He starts to the left and breaks it back to the right, but nowhere to go. So that big line of Sheffield has done a good job of penetrating the Ripley offensive line. So it's basically no gain, maybe a yard loss. Looks like they do lose a yard. It'll be second down and 21. 8:30 to go, third quarter. Ripley trails 8-6. And Ripley pulls them off, and so that'll give them 5 of it back. Good hard snap count, or a change of the snap by the Tigers. And that does pull them off. And so it's a 5-yard penalty for procedure, offsides against the Tigers, so they will line up and do it again. Big O in the backfield, but Smith in at quarterback. Hard snap count again. Tried to pull them off again. This time it didn't work. And their quarterback wants to throw. Smith looking. Got some time. Steps up into the pocket. Now it's gonna collapse on him. And he still may have gained a yard going forward, but still gonna make it. No, he loses. He loses back. Let's see where they're gonna spot. They're gonna spot it. Well, it says 15. That's about where I thought it was before. So it will be third down and 20 for the Tigers. They'll have 3 wide right, 1 to the left. Smith in the gun. Drop straight back, looking to throw. Throwing a little too high over the middle. It was intended for hurdle, but it goes too high, so the Tigers in an obvious punting situation, 4th down and 20 back at their own 15. So they sputter on their first offensive drive. So they'll punt the ball away to the Sheffield Knights, and hopefully the defense will step up again. Appreciate all the people that support the Ripley Tigers, especially the ones that sponsor and support the team itself with monetary donations. The Bank of Ripley sponsors a coin toss. First Downs, Farm Bureau Insurance. Touchdowns, Bank Tennessee. Injury Timeout, Star Physical Therapy. Turnovers, Ripley Parts and Tire. And penalties, Clint Conrad, Southern Roofing and Renovation. Here's a high snap, and Hearn gets it off, and it hits at the 45, rolls to right at the 50-yard line. So that's where Sheffield will have the ball, 1st and 10, right at the midfield stripe.
Ball is down at the 50. Gonna have 1st and 10, Sheffield Knights from the 50-yard line. Man, that coach right there ain't doing nothing but jumping and bouncing around. Right here, this black what's the name on. He must be drunk.
Give a shout out to another former teammate who's listening to us tonight, Jeff Hill. He was a quarterback back in the day when I played. His dad, Mr. Jimmy Hill, a long time Ripley Tiger. He was a player, and then I guess for 50, 60 years been a supporter of all things Ripley High School athletics. All right, Ripley up to the line. Wide outs to either side. Or check that. There's a penalty on the play. Sheffield had the ball. I was looking at the defense. I got caught up looking for scores. So Sheffield is going to be called, and they'll be penalized 5 yards and back it up. The scores that I have gotten in the area so far are South Gibson 20, Station Count 10. That was the second quarter score. All right, here comes the Sheffield Knights up to the line. They'll have 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Number 3 in at quarterback, looking to throw, drops straight back, rolls to his right, and he's going to pull it down and throw it short, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 40, about the 45-yard line. Be a pickup of 5. Should bring up 3rd down and 5 for Sheffield, as they picked up about 10 yards on that pass play. It was a good catch and a good throw by Sheffield. 6:19 on the clock.
Officials timeout.
And I think we've got an injured Tiger, and that is, I think that is Hurdle. No, it's Big O. Now, hopefully he'll be okay. We don't need to lose any of our players. He's definitely one that we don't need to lose. So we are under an official timeout. See if I can get some more scores.
I think I need to go to the doctor for this.
And to get him off the field, hopefully he'll be okay. All right, here comes Sheffield up. 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. 3 in at quarterback, and the flag comes out again. And it's going to be a procedure call against Sheffield. It was 2nd and 5. It'll make it 2nd and 10.
Yep, just keep moving. Let it sit in there, keep moving. They take the square down, then they're gonna take the, they're gonna get blue.
Union City 28, Memphis Westwood 0. That was an early score. Huntington 35, Waverly 0, second quarter. Riverside was up 36 to nothing. Not sure who they were playing. 4:42 to go in the second. Don't have a Lexington score yet. Dyer County 6, Creekmont 0. Huntington 28, Waverly 0. Peabody 14, Loretta 7. Here comes Knights. Quarterback wants to throw. Looking to his left. Now he sprints to his left. And he's going to be caught up by the Tigers. Now he has to reverse field coming back the other way. He's got a lot of room in front of him. And let's see, he's going to step out of bounds. But not until he picks up the first down. So that will be a first down. He ran to the left and got bottled up, and Pursuit went over there with him. And then when he reversed field, he was so quick we couldn't catch up with him. And so that's how they get the first down at the 38-yard line. It'll be first down and 10, Sheffield. 5:30 to go. Third quarter, Sheffield with the ball in the lead, 8-6. Two wide right, 1 to the left, wing to the right for Sheffield. Still in the gun. Number 3 hands the ball off to the running back. He starts inside, breaks it outside. He's got some room. He gets to the outside, and let's see if we're going to catch him. We finally catch him, but not till he gets down close to the 10-yard line. And that was some great effort there. It looked like one of the Tigers was a little slow getting up. That was, I think, Hearn and I can't see the. I can see the number, but I can't read it from here. They're on the far side of the field. Sheffield to the line, 2 wide right, 1 to the left. Quarterback hands the ball to the running back. He starts, gets to his right. He's caught in the backfield. He's going to be dropped for a loss back at the 15. He's going to lose about 2 yards. It'll bring up second down and maybe loses 3 yards. We'll call it 2nd and 13. 5 minutes, under 5 minutes now to go in the third quarter. Sheffield in the red zone at the 15-yard line. They have the lead 8-6 with 4:50 to go in the third. They'll send 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation, wing right. Quarterback takes a snap. He's just going to run it himself right up the gut. And he gets brought down after a gain, but a short gain. He gets back about to the original line of scrimmage, so he picks up 2 or 3. So it'll bring up 3rd and 10. If we lay the wood on him a few times, he won't want to run up the middle. But he comes to the sideline, gets the play, I guess, or maybe he comes out and the other quarterback comes in. No, he's just getting the play from the sideline. Right at 4 minutes to go in this third quarter, Sheffield 3rd and 10 at the 11-yard line of the Tigers with an 8-6 lead. 2 wide right, 1 wide left. Quarterback tried to pull the Tigers off, didn't work. And so they call a timeout. So we'll take a 30-second timeout with them and be back right after this. 3:46 left in the third quarter. Here in the first round of the TSSAA playoffs, the Ripley Tigers 7-3A against the Sheffield, I think they're 8-3A, Region 8-3A. They were the winner of their district. They were 8-2 on the season. Ripley 6-4. 3:46 on the clock. Sheffield will send 2 wide right, 1 to the left. Wing to the right. Shotgun formation. Takes a snap, hands it off to his running back going off the left side, and he gets down from about the 13 to, looks like he's going to be right at the 10-yard line. So it's going to make it 4th and about 8 for Sheffield. and they appear to be going for it. This could be a very pivotal point in the game if the Tigers get a turnover here. 2 to the right, if we could take over in downs. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's going to throw into the end zone. And intercepted by the Tigers. That was Hearn. He gets out to the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30. He's at the 40. He's at midfield before he's brought down. He just crosses midfield. Should be at about the 49 or 48 yard line. Great job by the Ripley Tigers. And they dodge a bullet there as now the Tigers are back in business on offense. And they'll have the ball on the Sheffield Knights end of the field at the 48 yard line. Great heads up play there by Josh Hearn. Good job. So Ripley's offense back out on the field. This time it'll be an empty backfield. Shotgun formation for Smith. 4 or 5 wide out to the right. He's going to take it and run to his left, and he's going to lose about 2 yards. Didn't fool him that time. We've been lining up a bunch of people out to the right to try to take some of the defenders out, and we've had some success at that, but they kind of caught on to it. We lose 2, so it'll be 2nd down 12. 2:43 to go. 3rd quarter. Ripley trails 8-6. Ripley up to the line. And there's going to be a procedure call against Ripley. We're going to be backed up 5 yards. False start.
5-yard penalty. Replay. 2nd down.
So that'll back it up to the 45, and the Tigers have got to get across the 50 to the 38-yard line to get the 1st down. This time, we've got 4 receivers lined up to the right again. Quarterback takes a snap. He throws it out to Barbie, and it's incomplete. They tried to throw a screen pass, but it falls incomplete. And I have to say, Sheffield sniffed that out. They smelt that coming all the way. So it's going to be 3rd and 17 for the Tigers at their own 45-yard line with 2:24 to go, 3rd quarter. Against Sheffield 8, Ripley 6. Ripley to the line. 4 wide to the right again. Empty backfield for Smith. Smith takes a snap. He's looking. He's going to be sacked in the backfield. He's going to lose back about another 10 yards. So it's going to make it 4th and about 27. To tell you I don't know if they're overloading our offensive line or we're missing blocks or not sure what's going on. But whatever it is, we got to straighten it out soon because we only had a quarter and 2 minutes left. Ripley does not want to lose. They have been to the playoffs 6 years straight and have made it to the 2nd round for the last 5 years. So hoping to make it 6. 2 wide, no, 3 wide to the left for, no, check that. Ripley in punting formation. They've got 3 receivers out, or cover men outright, wide to the right, and it's caught at the 31-yard line. And that's number 3, and he breaks it to the far sideline and gets across midfield and finally pushed out of bounds at around the 45-yard line. So they get back into Tiger territory, so they'll have a shorter field to work with again. So the Tigers' defense needs to step up just like the Sheffield defense did with 1:30 to go in the 3rd quarter.
One more score in this game, whoever scores next is going to be the winner. For real. It's been a slugfest all night. One more, put it away.
All right, here comes Sheffield.
You know, when we heard we get a game winner field goal. We ain't had one. No.
All right, here we go. They hand the ball off to the running back, starts inside, breaks it back toward starts outside, breaks it back toward the middle, and picks up about 6 yards. And it should bring up 2nd down and 4 as the ball is going to be at the 40-yard line of the Tigers. Still trying to keep up with some scores. And here we're back to live action. 2 wide left, 1 to the right to hand the ball to the running back going right up the gut. And, boy, he runs into Big Mooney, and he runs into a pile. So if he got back to the line of scrimmage, that's going to be it. I think they're going to say he loses about a yard. So it will be Connor Mooney.
On the towel. He won
And
2
so that
rounds.
backs them up to the 41-yard line. It'll be 3rd and about 5. 2 wide left, 1 to the right for Sheffield. Quarterback drops straight back. Look at those. Now he's going to run it right up the gut. And he's got the first down. He's going down the sideline, steps out of bounds, but not until he picks up the first down, just shy of the 30-yard line at about the 32. And again, you can see why everybody's recruiting this guy. He's a fantastic ball player, no doubt about that. Can't take that away from him.
28 yard.
So it'll be 1st and 10.
What is that?
Ain't no 28.
Where he put the ball?
Over there.
I put the ball at the
32.
48.
32.
At the 32. I thought he put it
Huntington
at the
35, Waverly 0. That was an earlier score. Riverside 29-0. Earlier score.
Yeah, that's the guy he just ran straight out of bounds.
I'll try to get some updated ones that are posted.
Yeah, boy, done his thing.
Riverside 7-0 over Mount Pleasant.
1st and 10.
This time in a dead-eye formation for Sheffield, as they're going to hand the ball to the tailback going off the left side, and he gets close to the first down. He's going to be short, but it was 1st and 10, so it's going to be 2nd down and about 1. First time we've seen him out of the gun, and especially in a dead-eye formation.
It's going to bring up 2nd and short.
So that was the last play of the 3rd quarter. So at the end of 3 quarters of play, it's Sheffield 8, Ripley 6. We'll take a 1-minute timeout and be back with the 4th and final quarter right after this. All right, we're back with the last 12 minutes of football for one of these teams for this year. And Sheffield leads at 8-6, and they have the ball 2nd down and 1 at the Tiger 24-yard line. They've got wideouts to either side. They go back in the dead-eye formation.
52 in the backfield.
Yeah, they got some big meat in the backfield. The lead blocker. And the quarterback fumbles the ball, and Ripley recovers it.
They have a fumble on the play.
And that is
Comeback.
number
Number
40 for
40
the
of
Tigers
Ripley.
that recovered that punt. Great heads up.
Dalton
That was Dalton Rogers. Great job, great heads-up play by the Tigers, stopping this drive and getting the ball back on the first play of the 4th quarter. Tigers offense got to get together and got to do some blocking. We got to make some plays.
31.
11:55 to go in the ball game. Ripley trails 8-6.
31 yard line. That man ain't hurt. He hurt himself.
This time in the backfield is going to be Big O, and Hearn's going to be Smith still in the shotgun. Three wide to the left. They're going to hand the ball to Big O. And he breaks a couple tackles. He's in the secondary, and he runs out to almost a 45-yard line. That was about a 13-yard gain by the Tigers, and that is a check that. That is a Farm Bureau Insurance 1st down. Ripley already up on the ball, 4 wide to the left. They hand the ball to Big O again. He's trying to get outside, and he's down across the 50 and steps out of bounds. And it's going to be a late hit against Sheffield as they hit him after he went out of bounds, and now he's injured. He is laying on the he's still laying on the ground. Hopefully he'll be okay. He's tough, we know that. And that should be a 15-yard penalty for a late hit out of bounds.
And they start standing over them boy right there. Start standing on top of me. That's why they man threw that handle.
It may be an additional penalty on top of that. Coach Cruz comes over and gets Omari on, and he goes back across the field on his own power.
They hit him late.
Yeah, they hit him late.
They hit him late for sure.
Because he ran out of bounds not to get hit.
They hit him late for sure.
Let's see what we're still waiting on an official call from the referees. It's 11:30 to go in the game. Ripley trails 8-6.
What they been doing now?
Still waiting for a call from the referee.
If they want to, they can hit them with 2-3 penalties.
So okay, it'd be a 30,
All right.
it'd be a 30-yard penalty.
Here we go. If it is a personal foul after the late hit, it could be a 30-yard penalty, as some of the folks here are mentioning.
Look at him on that throwing stuff.
All right, here we go. It is going to be
He gonna get out he need to get out.
personal foul. Sheffield,
Personal foul, they hit Sheffield.
and
We also have a
unsportsmanlike conduct Sheffield.
Unsportsmanlike.
Oh, let's see how far that it happened at about the 45-yard line. So let's see if it takes it down to the 15. It'd be nice if it did.
Let's see.
That's about 30 yards. 15.
So they're just going to, looks like, yep, they mark it off 15 and then 15 more. So that's going to take the Tigers down inside the 20 to the 17-yard line, where the Tigers will have it first down and 10. And that penalty brought to you by Clint Conrad, Southern Roofing and Renovations out of Dyersburg, Tennessee. 3 wide to the left for the Tigers. Shotgun formation. Smith takes a snap, and he mishandles the ball. It's on the ground. He picks it up. Thank goodness. We're going to lose about 15 or probably 10 or 12 yards, but we didn't lose the ball. So it was just the mesh between the quarterback and the running back just wasn't there, and it hit the ground. And fortunately, we were able to get back on it. Omarion comes back into the game, so glad to see him back. But the Tigers are going to be back at the 27-yard line. And we've got to go to about the 9 for a first down.
2nd and 20 from the 27.
3 to the left.
From the 27-yard line.
And they hand the ball to, no, they fake it to Big O, and Smith takes it himself, and he slides down at about the 20-yard line. So he gets the loss back, except for a yard. Should bring up, should be about 11. And they're going to say, it's at the 20. So we should be about 11 yards to go for the first down. It'll be 3rd and 11.
Yeah, 3rd and 11 from the 20-yard line.
The Tigers have 3 wide to the left. Pitts in the backfield. Smith tried to pull him off. Didn't work. And so the Ripley Tigers will take a timeout. We'll take it with them and be back in 30 seconds. 10-14 left to go in the ball game. Ripley trails 8-6. They have the ball at the 20-yard line of Sheffield, but it's 3rd and 11. Also got to give a shout out to the Ripley football team this year, as I think they came up to number 8 all-time score for Ripley High School football. So they have to look back at the exactly what the numbers were, but Ripley Tigers, that was a huge accomplishment for the Tigers. All right, Ripley up to the line. They got 3 wide to the left. Smith and Pitts in the backfield. Tried to pull them off again. That didn't work, and the flag comes out, so I don't know if we moved or not. Yep, we did. So we tried to pull them off, and we jumped. You know, we've got, you know, like last week we played Dyersburg, and they had 28 or 29 seniors. And, you know, we've got a lot younger team than what they did. So, you know, making a few youthful mistakes. So this is, you know, but, you know, by the time you played 11 games, you know, not supposed to be so youthful anymore. All right, here come the Tigers. 3 wide left. Smith takes a snap, looking to throw. And he throws over the middle and incomplete, intended for Hearn. But it falls incomplete. He thinks he was interfered with, but no call. So it'll bring up 4th down for the Tigers. So the Tigers will send in the punt unit. Yeah, the Tigers are number 8, 2023. They've scored 303 points before this ball game. So I guess it's 309 now, so that should tie them for 7th. So congratulations for the Tigers. The 63 team also, they're number 1, and the 03 team, 2003, they're number 2. All right, here we are attempting a 42-yard field goal by Tanner Hendricks. Snap, kick up, and it's no good. It goes off the side. So it is no good. We missed that. So Sheffield will take over on downs, or by the missed extra point or missed field goal. And we know he hits a lot of those. That was a little long, but he did really well. I mean, he's done well this year. So you'd like to make them all, and definitely like to make that one, but because that would have gave us a 1-point lead. Feel a whole lot better if we had that 1-point lead with 10:05 to go in the game, but still a lot of football left to play. So Sheffield's offense will come back on the field.
Struggling with headaches.
First and 10.
And Sheffield will have wide outs to either side. They're going to be back in the I formation. Quarterback under center. Take the snap, they hand it to the tailback, going right up the gut. And he didn't get anything. If he did, it wasn't but a yard. They're going to say he picked up a yard. So the ball will be at the 21, and it'll be 2nd down and 9 as we just went under the 10-minute mark.
They got 2 yards. That's what they do.
So yeah, they say he picked up, according to the sticks, looks like 2 yards. We'll call it 2nd and 8.
They put it where they want to put it.
Wide out to either side, back in the gun this time. Sheffield takes a snap, hand to the running back, trying to go up the middle. Starts inside, breaks it outside. He's got a little room, and he's going down the sideline. He crosses the 30 and the 35 before he's pushed out of bounds, but it's enough for a 1st down, so that'll move the sticks and the chains. It'll be 1st down and 10 Sheffield, 9:13 on the clock. Ripley trails by 2, 8-6. Dyersburg defeated, no, that's Dresden defeated Middleton by the score of 68-0. So with 9 minutes exactly to go in the game, it's 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation for Sheffield. Quarterback wants to throw. Now he's going to pull it down and run it himself. Starts in the middle and cuts it back outside. Starts back to the outside, cuts it back to the middle. And finally brought down by number 40, but not until he picks up the 1st down right at the midfield stripe. That tackle was made by Dalton Rogers again, so that will be a 1st down for Sheffield right at the nose of the ball, right at the midfield stripe. And I thought you stopped the clock to set the chains, but evidently you don't. You don't hear anyway. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Sheffield from the 50-yard line. With 8:20 to go in the ball game, 2-point lead. Back in the shotgun, 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Wing to the right. Quarterback hands to the running back, going off the right side. He runs into a pile, but he's still going to pick up about 4 yards. Ball ends up on the ground, but evidently they've blown the whistle. Let's see, they say he picks up 4, so it'll be 2nd down 6. Tigers got to get the ball back and got to get some points on the board. Whether we pick it off and get a pick 6, so we just need some points one way or another. 2 wide left, 1 to the right. Wing to the right. Shotgun formation for Sheffield.
This is the last call for the session.
Quarterback hands the ball to the running back again, goes off the left side and splits a couple of tacklers and gets the 1st down inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10 for Sheffield in Tiger territory with 7:21 on the clock. Leading the Tigers by 2, 8-6.
Hot dogs, $1. Smoke sauce, $1.
Clock winding, getting close to 7 minutes exactly. The Tigers got to get a stop, and they've got to get a stop and get the ball back and put some points on the board if they're going to continue to the 2nd round for the 6th straight year. 2 wide right, 1 to the left. Quarterback takes the ball, hands it to his running back, and he slips, and he's going to lose about a yard back to the 40, and it'll be 2nd down and about 11, we'll call it. They say he's actually down at about the 39. Well, it's close enough. We'll call it 2nd down and 11. Clock still running with 6:35 to go in the game. Ripley trails by 2, 8-6. Sheffield will send 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left, wing to the right. Quarterback wanting to throw. Now he knows it's just a quarterback draw, and he gets outside, and 11 hurdle gets him, and a flag comes out, and that's probably going to be against us. And I'm not sure what we did there, but it looks like we're going to get a flag on us. So with 6:14 to go in the game, it's a face mask against Ripley. So that'll be the 15-yard variety as it's a personal foul. So that will give them a 1st down. So now the Ripley Tigers really got their backs to the wall and got their work cut out for them.
Where they gonna be first down from the what?
I'm trying to wait till you get the walk.
35 plus 15. That's a 15. So it should be on the 20.
It was at the 41.
Let's see, it should be.
Oh.
No, it's against Sheffield.
Personal foul. Face mask on Sheffield.
Wow, that went backwards.
So it's gonna be a
So
loss
they'll be
of
backed up.
17
Still only
yards.
6:14 to go in the game. That backs them up.
I told they be.
The referee, I thought he called it against the Tigers, and I thought that was the indication, and then he changed it, which I'm glad he did. So that puts them back across the 50 to the 49-yard line. So it'll be about 22 yards. So it'll be second down and 22 for Sheffield. The clock is the enemy now for the Tigers. Sheffield back in the gun, send 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback drops straight back, looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he's going to run it. And he runs into Big Mooney and a crowd of Tigers. And it looks like he fumbled the ball. Let's see. Ripley says he did, but haven't seen an indication from the referee. I think they're saying he was down. But he doesn't gain any yards. So it should bring up 3rd and 22. Ball at the 49-yard line. They're on 49 for Sheffield. So big play. The next 2 plays probably going to make the decision in who wins this ball game. It's going to go a long way in it. Ball about the 49.5-yard line of Sheffield. Clock at 5:30. 2 wide left, 1 to the right. Of course, the Tigers without 2 or 3 of their starters tonight from injuries. And I'm not sure they're taking a lot of time. And I think Sheffield called the timeout with 5:10 on the clock, and we'll take a 30-second timeout and be back right after this. 5:10 to go in this ball game. Ripley trails 8-6 to Sheffield. First round of the TSSAA playoffs here at Kirby High School in Memphis. When play resumes, it'll be 3rd down and 22 for Sheffield from their own 49-yard line. They've got to get to just across the Tigers' 30-yard line for a first down. You could just about bet you'll see number 3 on the carry. He's produced majority of what they've had so far in this game. Again, highly recruited junior. So, we're not the only one that sees how good he is. We're just seeing it firsthand. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation. Quarterback takes snap, hands it off to his running back. He goes off the left side. He's still on his feet, and he's going to be brought down at about the 38-yard line. It's going to be 4th and around 7 for Sheffield.
Number 1 on the carry, as far as Ripley.
And so according to the sticks over there, it's going to be 4th and 9. 4:44 and counting on the clock. All right, huge play. Got to watch for a fake punt here. And they've got a different punter in, so it wouldn't surprise me if they line up to punt the ball. No, they've got 52 out there. He was one punted earlier, just late coming out on the field. 4:25, and they're lined up in punt formation. We've got a lot of low numbers in the line. That looks a little unusual. We'll see what happens. And it's a high snap. And DeLoach gets back there and had a chance to block it. He just barely punts the ball straight up in the air. And it does hit and take a Sheffield roll, but only down to about the 24-yard line. So with 3:59 to go in the game, Ripley has the ball at their own 23. They're down by 2, and they have to score on this possession. They score on this possession. They go on probably, I hadn't seen the score, but probably to play Covington next week in Covington. If they don't, then Sheffield will. So it's all on the Tiger offense right here. How bad do you want it?
1st and 10, Ripley.
So Ripley will have 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right.
24-yard.
Big O in the backfield. Smith in the gun. takes a snap. They fake it to Big O, and Smith runs to his right. He's across the 30, the 35, the 40, and he crosses down and gets it down. It's a first down as he gets to the 44-yard line. It'll be a Farm Bureau Insurance Ripley Tiger first down, and all those penalties brought to you. You know, we had 2 on one play. We've had several of them. I apologize to Clint because I just get caught up sometimes, especially when I'm by myself. But all those penalties brought to you by Clint Conrad, Southern Roofing and Renovations out of Dyersburg, Tennessee, a former Ripley High School standout baseball pitcher back in the day when we won the state championship. 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right for the Tigers. Quarterback takes a snap. He fakes it to Big O and carries it himself, and he gets out to the 50-yard line. And another flag. That should have been a face mask. And Ripley got about 7 yards on it, and it should be a 15-yard. It looked like he drug him down by the face mask. Now it looks like that they're wanting to say it's against Ripley, so I'm not sure. We'll have to get, they wave it off, so no penalty. So Ripley has the ball at the 50-yard line. It will be second down and about 4.
Got a 2nd and 4 from the
3:44 on the clock. Tigers got to get a score here. They hand it off to Big O, goes off the left side. He breaks a couple of tackles and gets the first down as he crosses the 45 and picks up a Farm Bureau Insurance Ripley Tiger first down. 3:35 on the clock.
From the 44-yard line. First down.
2 wide right, 2 wide left for the Tigers. Big O in the backfield. Smith in the gun. Takes a snap. Handed off to Big O, going right up the gut this time. And he crosses the 40 down to about the 39-yard line. Pickup of about 5. It should bring up 2nd and 5 for the Tigers. Again, 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game. The Tigers got to score. Any kind of score will win the game, or should. Hand it off to Big O, and he's going to be tripped up in the backfield. But he's strong enough that he fights forward and actually gets back to the line of scrimmage, or maybe picks up a yard. But that was he did good to do that because he got hit about 4 yards in the backfield. All right, it's 3rd and 5 for the Tigers. We got 2 downs to get 5 yards at least. 2 wide left, 2 to the right. And Smith's going to keep it himself. He's got to cross the 35, so he's got the first down. And that is a Farm Bureau Insurance Ripley Tiger first down. I believe it's going to be close. Clock continuing to wind. And let's see. Yep, it is a first down. Farm Bureau Insurance Ripley Tiger first down. They are at the 39-yard line. First down and 10, 2:25 to go in the game. 2 wide left. They hand the ball to Big O, trying to get outside. He cuts it back to the middle, crosses the 30. He's in the secondary, and he's rolled out of bounds as he picks up, let's see if he gets, let's see. He got the first down. I think he was about a yard short. It's going to be a timeout. I believe Ripley took the timeout, and it is a first down. Farm Bureau Insurance Ripley Tiger first down. We'll hold it here with only 2 minutes and 14 seconds left to go in the game. Ripley trails by 2. They have the ball 1st and 10 at around the 30-yard line of Sheffield. It's been a defensive game, obviously back and forth, but everything it's all or nothing right now for both teams. One team is going to play next week, probably in Covington. The other one's going to pack everything up, and we hope it's not us. It's been an exciting game, especially the last 5 minutes of this game has really been exciting because the Tigers have their backs against the wall, and let's see if they come out fighting. They're going to say, let's see, well, they haven't seen where they spotted the ball yet. At least it looks like the ball's at the 21-yard line. That's what it'll be. First down and 10 for Ripley at the Sheffield 21-yard line. 2:14 on the clock. Tigers will send 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. This time, Barbie in the backfield with Smith. And the ball, no, the quarterback fakes it to him. He runs to the left. He's got some room. He starts outside, inside, breaks it down inside the 10-yard line for a Ripley Tiger first down. It looks like it's right at the 5. So with 2:08 to go in the game, Ripley, it's all on the offense now. We got an official timeout for an injury. One of the Knights is injured, but when play resumes, it'll be 2:08 on the clock. Ripley will have the ball first down and goal from the 5-yard line. So we got 4 plays to get 3 points. If we can just get 3 points, we can win by 1. But first of all, we got to secure the ball, not fumble, and then we've got to be able to get some points on the board. This injury timeout brought to you by Star Physical Therapy, and again, all the penalties tonight brought to you by Clint Conrad, Southern Roofing and Renovations out of Dyersburg. The turnovers by Ripley Parts and Tire. Injury timeouts, which is what this is, Star Physical Therapy. Touchdowns by Bank Tennessee. First downs, Farm Bureau Insurance, and the coin toss every game by Bank of Ripley. And the injured player is still down. He's down at around the 7-yard line, and they're still working on him. And looks like, and I thought maybe they were about to help him up, but don't see that yet. So still 2:08 on the clock. Ripley not in the driver's seat, but they're trying to get there. If it's not much time left, if we can put a touchdown up or even 3 points, obviously if we do it very quickly, they'll have a little time to go back on offense. So then it'll be on the defense's back. But right now, if we don't get any points, it doesn't matter. They're still working with the injured Sheffield Knight. Well, in the meantime, I'll see if I can find us some scores.
But see, our dad is this color.
Yeah, my other brother dad is his color too. Yeah, my other brother dad is color. You got over the drink, man?
Well, that player is still down. He must be a little bit more than a cramp. So they're helping him up now. Let's see. Hopefully he can leave on his own power. We hate to see anybody get injured. Don't want to see any kid get hurt.
Right, nobody. So move off the field.
Let's see. At the end of 3, I think people are posting scores, but they're not saying who it's for. Riverside 43-0 over Mount Pleasant at the half. This player is leaving under his own power, but very slowly. Huntington is up 62-0. 14-0 Hardin County. 14-10 Hardin County over White House. All right, here come the Ripley Tigers, first and goal from the 5-yard line, and they have got to put some points on the board.
You ain't got to score for Mitchell, though.
All right, but I will look. All right, here we go as we are just waiting for the injured player to come off the field. Hopefully he'll be okay. And the Tigers will send 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Smith is a quarterback, and Big O, Omarion Pitts, in running back position to the quarterback's left. 2:08 on the clock. Ripley trails 8-6. They have the ball first and goal at the 5-yard line. Smith in the gun. Takes a snap. They hand it to. Oh, he faked it to Big O, and I mean it's a good thing he faked it to him because he took a lick. And Smith pushes toward the goal line. He doesn't get in, but he picks up a yard or 2. Picks up a couple of yards. And looks like the ball is just inside the 5. Maybe he didn't pick up but about a half yard. We'll still call it second and goal from the 5. Big heavy eaters come in. Loaded heavy to the right, and Big O comes in as the Wildcat. They snap it to him. He runs to his right. He's still on his feet, and gets into the end zone for a Ripley Tiger touchdown. Brought to you by, by Bank Tennessee. So Ripley, with 1:20 on the clock, takes the lead by the score of 13-8 as Big O goes in. Got to give a shout out to these people here where are we? At Kirby. The people run the scoreboard and the announcer here are great people, and enjoy being down here. I think these same people were here last year, and been nice to us. I appreciate these folks. This is a turf field down here, and they do have, I think they've got new lights since last year because it was a dark spot last year, and it's very bright now. But let's see, Ripley is on top, and we get, let's see, are we going to go for 2, I believe?
1, 2, 6.
1, 2, 6. We didn't stop
We
it.
ain't working no clock. They
We
got
didn't
the
stop
clock.
the clock. They got it.
All right, the Tigers are lined up to go for 2.
Yeah, the ref says
They have a 4-point
1:26 on
lead.
the clock.
Oh, man.
They the one that's
They
he
running the
controlling
clock. We
now.
don't have the
He
clock.
controlling the clock.
We've had some weird clock situations tonight during the game.
What is they
He
doing?
can't change the time. even
1:15.
though it's start.
1:15 to go in the game. Ripley just scored a touchdown, and they are leading 12-8 as we are lined up for a 2-point conversion. Big O is in the game.
They letting him get over on them. What are you going up?
We're not doing that. That is going on the field.
He clipped it up to 130.
All right, we're back up to 130, 129. Well, they run it up, and then I guess they're going to run some of the time off. They got it back to 126, so I guess they'll just set it where they want to. Anyway, we do have a 4-point lead, trying to make it 6. And there is a timeout, Ripley.
Timeout, Ripley.
So I guess we'll just settle everybody down, and you know, you got the lead. You got to settle everybody down, try to get this 2-point conversion, and then obviously you got to kick the ball off and you got to play defense. We'll hold it here with 1:26 to go in the game. Ripley takes the lead the very first time with 1 minute and 26 seconds to go. They trailed by the score of 8-6 from the first quarter all the way to the last 1 minute and 26 seconds to go in the game, where they were able to get a touchdown. Big O scores a touchdown on the Wildcat, or the Wild Tiger, and to make the score 12-8 as we lined up to get ready for the 2-point conversion and then called the timeout. So again, we're playing without AT3 tonight, and of course we miss him big time, and there's a lineman, and I apologize. I think if you listen to the coach's show, he'll tell you who the other one was. I apologize for not remembering who that was, but we've got at least 2, maybe 3 players that are out that didn't get to play tonight, that could potentially, at least I think Thompson will be back next week if we win this ball game. And if we do win this ball game, my understanding is I'll try to look at a score, and maybe we'll get a first down or get a touchdown. It's no good. Pitts took the snap and ran to his left and broke the first tackle and then was knocked down. So we still got a 4-point lead, so they have to score a touchdown either way. So with some reason or another, no time ran off the clock. The time is still at 1:26, and so again, been really odd tonight, the way the clock is run. I hope somebody from the TSSAA sees this and can at least explain it to us, if nothing else. But you know, the time is kept by an official on the sideline.
Right there with the black hat on.
And again, no time ran off the clock, so I guess they're going to give Sheffield all the time they can.
With 1 minute and 26 left in the game, we have a score of Sheffield 8.
So Ripley
12.
runs a 2-point conversion that no time runs off the clock.
See them right there, look. They in the little clip together, look. Playing with the clock. That's them right there.
Well, so Ripley's got to kick the ball off from the 40.
I hope they kick it down there to the team.
So Ripley leads 12-8 with 1:26. Seems like it's been 1:26 for the last 10 minutes, but
That's what I'm saying, because they made it go back.
so we're going to kick off from the near hash mark, kicking from the left to the right, or I would guess this would be from the north to the south. All right, 1:26 on the clock, and everything rests on this kickoff return, and then probably 2 or 3 offensive plays. We got to cover here. Got to cover and play defense. All right, here's the kick, and it's going to be a short kick, and he mishandles it, and Ripley gets the ball back, and that will be, unless we fumble it, that will be the ball game. Great job by the Ripley Tigers, as they didn't kick it deep. They kicked it to a short guy and it hit him and bounced off, and Ripley didn't get the number of the player that recovered that, but now Ripley should be able to kneel on the ball and run this clock out. So unless something crazy happens, Ripley should be in Covington next Friday night, and obviously huge game for the Tigers. We got to come out. You got to come and support the Ripley Tigers next week. Now I'll try to verify that score for Covington score. I still haven't been updated yet on the website, but let me check again. Try to refresh it as we're getting ready to kick the ball away. I mean, not kick the ball away. Check that. We've got the ball. It just kind of been getting exciting the last few minutes, and kind of flustered a little bit. You know, we've had some really weird non-calls and some weird calls and some weird time issues with the clock. And still checking for a Covington score. Dyer County's winning 40-6. That was at halftime. Dyersburg's winning 56-20. And Ripley Ripley in the victory formation, so they're just going to take a snap and just take the ball and down it.
How much time they get on the clock when they give?
And Ripley kneels, and the clock won't stop unless they call a timeout. All right, Covington, Hamilton, no score, but if I had to bet, I'd say that's where it'll be. If Covington were to have lost, then we would play Hamilton. So the odds are that we're going to be in Covington next week. You know, be sure to check out Tiger TV or WTRB, and we'll confirm that. But with 47 seconds and counting, and I don't know if there's any timeouts left for Sheffield. Probably not, because they would have called them by now. And Smith takes a snap again and downs it, and that may be the last play of the game. So congratulations to the Ripley Tigers, coming back in a barn burner for the last couple of minutes and took the lead with 1 minute and 26 seconds to go in the game. Now we're going to definitely try to feed the Tigers this coming week. I will try to see as many people as I can. But if you're willing to do that, please contact the Booster Club, or actually Booster Club would be the best place to contact. But we're down to 5 seconds. So the final score here from Kirby High School: Ripley 12, Sheffield 8. So be sure to stay tuned for all the relevant information coming up about the game. Congratulations to the Ripley Tigers. They advanced to 7-4 on the season. And the 6th year in a row they've made it to the playoffs, and 6th year in a row they've made it to at least the second round. Well, congratulations to the Ripley High School Tigers. And remember, next Friday night the Tigers will probably be in Covington. They'll be in action somewhere, so stay tuned. Congratulations to the Ripley High School Tigers. And that's going to do it here from Kirby High School. Again, final score: Ripley 12, Sheffield 8. And good night. God bless.